ตัวละครพฤติกรรมสถานที่หน่วยงานวิชาชีพและเหตุการณ์ต่างๆในซีรีส์เรื่องนี้เป็นเรื่องสมมุติที่สร้างขึ้นเพื่อความบันเทิงเท่านั้นโดยมิได้มีเจตนาชี้นำหรือส่งเสริมการกระทำใดๆที่เกิดขึ้นในเรื่องโปรดใช้วิจารณญาณในการรับชม
Hello viewers, welcome back to my YouTube channel Rocks Entertainment. Today we are review When Oranges Fall in episode 2. The episode 2 of When Oranges Fall, the emotional tension between the characters grow deeper as a hidden feeling. Family expectations and painful misunderstandings slowly began to explode. The episode opened with a calm morning in the countryside, but beneath the peaceful atmosphere, every character is a carrying emotional weight that can no longer stay hidden. The story continues focusing on Lane, a gentle but emotionally guarded young woman who has spent most of her life sacrificing her own happiness for the people around her. After the evening of the first episode, Lynn is now struggling with the sudden closeness developing between her and Pooh, the quiet but caring man who seemed to understand her pain better than anyone else, although both try to act normal. Their growing bond becomes impossible to ignore. At the beginning of the episode, Lynn wakes up early and walk through the orange garden owned by Pooh's family. The oranges hanging from the trees symbolize emotion that are ripening slowly, waiting for the moment they finally fall. Lane touches on the branch gently while remembering the word Pooh told her before. She cannot stop thinking about him, even though she would know their relationship may only bring more problems into her already complicated life. Meanwhile, Pooh is show helping as a father manage the orange farm. As a father, a abstract and traditional man who believes family reputation is more important than personal feeling. He noticed that Paul has become distracted lately at home and not to get involved with anyone who could damage the family image. Even without directly mentioning Lion, the tension is obvious. Pooh remains silent, but his expression reveals that he is tired of living according to everyone else's expectation. Later that day, Lane visited the local market with her friend Nara. During their conversation, Nara noticed that Anne looks heavier than usual and immediately suspects that someone has entered her heart. Lane denies it repeatedly, but her shy smile exposes the truth. Nara teases her gently and tells her that love is not something a person can hide forever. However, Lane quickly becomes serious again, reminding her friend that her life is not simple enough for romance. Back at the farm, who secretly prefer a basket of fresh orange for Lane. He remembered how she once mentioned loving sweet orange as a child because they reminded her of happier times with her mother. The small gesture show how carefully he listened to her words. Instead of confessing directly, he expressed as a feeling through action, making his affection feel sincere and fair. When Paul finally was at Lane's house, the atmosphere became awkward yet emotional. Lane is surprised to see him standing outside with the basket of oranges in his hand. At first, she refuses to accept the gift because she worries about what the neighbor might say if they see them together. But Paul gently insists, telling her that not every kind act need a reason. Has a calm voice and warm eyes mark Lane emotional while weaken even more. The scene becomes even more emotional when strong wind suddenly causes several ripe oranges to fall from the trees around them. The falling orange symbolizes emotion finally reaching the point where they cannot stay hidden anymore. Both characters stand silently among the fallen fruit, understanding that their connection has already changed both of them forever. Near the end of the episode, another shocking twist appears. A mysterious woman arrives in town asking about Paul. From her expression, it is clear she shares a complicated past with him. The final scene shows her watching Lane from a distance with jealousy in her eyes, hinting that future episode will bring even more emotional conflict and heartbreak. The episode 2 beautifully balances romance, family pressure, emotional healing, and symbolism through the orange garden emerge. The slow burn chemistry between Lane and Paul becomes stronger with every scene, making viewers emotionally invested in their journey. The episode also highlights how love often appears quietly through small action rather than dramatic confession. By the ending, both Lane and Paul understand that their feelings are real, but the obstacles surrounding them are growing larger. Family expectations, social differences, painful memories, and mystery secret threaten to destroy the fragile connection they are building together. The emotional storytelling, meaningful dialogue, and symbolic use of falling orange make this episode both heartwarming and heartbreaking. At the same time, it leaves viewers eagerly waiting to see whether love will survive the storm waiting ahead or whether these emotions, like ripe orange, will eventually fall apart completely. If you enjoyed this review, subscribe for more dramas review and updates. Thanks again. I subscribe my YouTube channel for more interesting review.